Hey, it's Clay. Hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be another episode in my Trash to Treasure series where I take electric guitars that are down on their luck and just in an overall rough spot, and I turn them into nice guitars that are playable and worthy of the name. This was my original Squier Stratocaster that I got all the way back in college. A friend of mine gave it to me to use, and I don't know if he really understood exactly what I would do to it, but I kind of Frankensteined it. If you go back and watch all my early videos, this was it. It had a black body, it had I think a maple neck. It's gotten all mixed around, and pretty much none of it is original anymore, except for maybe the body. And maybe the bridge? I'm not exactly sure, but for a long time, a few years now, it was unplayable, and I have brought it back now, just in the last few weeks. And so, yeah, it's just pretty much a basic Squier Strat that has been refinished. This was all done by hand, I believe. It's got some, I don't even know what these two single coils are. I think they're cheap Squier single coil pickups. This is a GFS Lil Killer, master volume, master tone, and I believe this is wired with the Gibson 50s style wiring. And then it has Spurzel locking tuners. That's about it. And just to talk a little bit about it, it's a neat guitar. The neck is pretty thin, but comfortable. The frets are very low, but that makes them very quick. They're not in bad shape, they're just low. I'm used to more of the medium jumbo 6105 style that you find on some of the other necks that I have. And it doesn't sound too bad, so let's go ahead and listen to it. Now I'm running straight into my Bugera V22 on the clean channel, so let's go ahead and hear it. All right, so a couple of thoughts. I think this is a pretty neat guitar. It's kind of cool to take this guy back and give it some life again. You know, with some of these more inexpensive Strats, they have a unique thing going on where they tend to get a little bit. I don't know if it's like there's like a weird thing in the mid range. They're not necessarily full and big sustain and big fat Strat sounds like when you get to that neck pickup. I mean, it sounds okay, but especially like the quacky position 2, 3, and 4, they have this mid-range honk that's actually really interesting. You don't expect it out of these guitars, and I think it sounds pretty cool. Now, I will say this neck is not. My hands aren't loving it. The frets are just pretty low, but that's just my own personal preference, and that's why you can do stuff like mod guitars. But overall, I think there's no reason why you couldn't get a ton of mileage out of this thing if you didn't have a crazy fetish for fat necks like I do. There's no reason that this Strat couldn't serve you really well. It's a nice playing, nice sounding guitar, and it's basically a Squier Strat. I mean, it has Squier pickups and a GFS, which is like a $20 humbucker. I mean, this thing is not modded way up the wazoo, and it is not an overly impressive guitar, but it still sounds good, it still plays good, and it's still a lot of fun to play. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.